actually this world facing today? The obvious answer of this question from United Nations Sustainable Development Goal is climate change. It contributes around 27% of the global problem, followed by the growing inequality at different levels. It's not about only the global south and global north, rural, urban, or it's the rich and poor, it's at gender level also. The third important problem that we have and that this globe has today, that is crisis in employment and jobs. And followed by we have the health crisis, war, and others. The national seminar of the given topic that we have today actually comprising these three key words, which is the part, national seminar is the part of ICSSR funding major collaborative project on an explorative and analytical study on the gender, climate change, employment is specific to the North Indian two region, Western Uttar Pradesh and Western Bihar. Coming to this, idea of these three important key issues, since it has the global relevance with the local importance, that's why the objective and depth of this project ensure. Objective and depth of the project actually ensure the relevance at a individual level or at a stakeholder level. Coming to the point of the Viksit Bharat, the objective of the Viksit Bharat to develop India as a transform India as a developed nation by 2047. It's not possible without achieving the inclusive economic growth and wipe out the environmental and ecological crisis, along with our contribution, India as a leader, contribution in the global problem. And the problem we have, climate change, employment, and gender. On specific to the climate change, with given two regions, we try to understand the climate change based on the human perception. The human having the age group of more than 55 years or 60 years, how they understand, how they perceive the climate change based on the variability of the rainfall, temperature, onset, and end of different seasons, specific to the cropping season, in living in the rural area or urban area. Specific to the Western Bihar, on gender lens, in last decade, as per the Economic Survey of India, the Western Bihar contribute the third hotspot of India's labor class out migration in different cities in India. The age and sex selective migration in different part of India left the agricultural work to the work of the left behind, that is female. Another interesting fact that is growing up from the Western Bihar, that is horticultural crops, specific to the mango, lychee, and vegetable also, followed by the new evolving crop, that is makhana cultivation. Different stage and process of this, agriculture, the contribution of the female actually increasing. And it has the role, we have to understand the role of the climate change based on human perception. Specific to the Western Uttar Pradesh, the increasing involvement of the female in the solar power installation and the different project, adaptation and mitigation project on the climate change sponsored by the government of India and Uttar Pradesh, government of Uttar Pradesh, that's actually increasing based on the different academic and print media sources. At the present stage, we are actually data collection stage. The status of the project, we are actually data collection stage. And to contribute, one of the objective of this project to contribute in the national and international policy impetus. It can't be possible without debate, discussion, intersection analysis, and for what we today, the best mind of India assembled here. Before I come into the final word, I would like to acknowledge our chief guest, Professor Anuradha Banerjee Madam, all the way to JNU for grace of this occasion. We have the patron of this program, Professor Sartaj Sir, Dean Faculty of Science. We have keynote speaker, Dr. Elena Samantaroy Jena, very eloquent speaker, having gender lens perspective and extensively work on the employment and gender in different part of India. We have another excellent field-based researcher who extensively work in the Himalayan region, specific to the mountain, spring and climate change impact with the local and people participation perspective, and good human being, Professor Mohan Singh Pawar sir. We have excellent convener. I suppose to her as a best faculty member, best teacher, as a very inquisitive researcher in the form of the convener of this program, Dr. Fatma Meher Sultana ma'am. Without your active engagement and involvement, this wouldn't be possible in any cost or any step ahead. We have, faculty member. I must acknowledge the, support that I received from the department. Specifically from the, chairperson, Professor Sahafazal sir, and his entire faculty member, dear participant and all. Now the final word with a promise. The final word is a promise that we as an academician, we as a researcher, we as a critical stakeholder of this country in a